Hi guys, it is Dom here from Soundsphere Magazine. My Wi-Fi is playing up, so hopefully this works out all right. We're going to do a Moon Knight stream, episode 4. This is called, what is it called? The Tomb. So we're going to be streaming that in a very short amount of time. I'll see you guys after the intro. Take it easy. Yo, so yeah, I've been doing a bit of Moon Knight streaming the last few weeks. We usually have Jay with us, but he's a little busy tonight. So I'm just going to do episode 4, The Tomb, on my own, which is fine because usually on these streams it's pretty chill. So it's all good. If you are coming back to this afterwards, hello, and thanks for checking this out. If you are watching along with me, I will give you a countdown so that you can come back to this at any point you wish. So yeah, hopefully everyone's okay. To be honest, the first 3 episodes of Moon Knight have been quite confusing. I haven't gelled immediately with the sort of multiple personalities and things like that. Obviously, you've got Mark and you've got the Moon Knight character Khonshu. It's interesting. You've got like I say, you've got Mark Spector, you've got Khonshu, and you've got Stephen Grant, of course, who's the kind of less actiony personality of Moon Knight, of Mark Spector. Mark Spector is the action-packed alter ego, the one that fights the crime, protects the innocent, etc. Whereas Stephen Grant sort of kind of just cowers because he's unsure of what his capabilities are. Last time we saw them, they were in India, I believe, trying to search for a tomb, and it was stopped. They were stopped in their tracks by Ethan Hawke, who plays the major villain, the protagonist. Antagonist for Moon Knight. But yeah, mostly the premise has been confusing. Both me and Jay, and maybe some of you guys have also found the premise confusing from reviews and in some comments. So yeah, we're gonna go into episode 4 with a little bit of trepidation. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna hopefully get some clarity on where Mark Spector is, where they did just start to work together in the last episode, the two personalities, Mark and Stephen. So let's see what happens. Let's see how they gel in this episode, in Moon Knight episode 4, The Tomb. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to give you guys a countdown down from 10, and we're going to start the episode on 10. You guys ready? So we're going to go 5. Wait, I did say 10, didn't I? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start Moon Knight episode 4, season 1, The Tomb. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So this is a recap of the last episode. I need to share my screen. There we go. Oop.
By eradicating the choice of evil, we found on it.
Let's bring that in. So now we're getting a little recap of the last few episodes. Ethan Hawke doing his villainous bit, and then Khonshu talking about his brand of justice that he brings.
Someone had to know something.
One man.
Of course, ended up in the tomb the other time, searching for a relic. Moon Knight going
What the sky looked like
to
on
try
that
and
day. The buggers.
grab it there. So Khonshu gets imprisoned. And now it's up to, I guess, Mark and Stephen to save him.
One thing, your torment forged me. I owe my victory to you.
This is Ethan Hawke saying that the torment that he went through when he was the original Moon Knight, like I say, reflecting on that, that's what turned him into a villain. Is what is the way that Khonshu treated him. Me and Joe were talking about this the other week. How Khonshu actually comes across like a bit of a dick. So there's this where Khonshu is trapped in that relic, that sort of I guess it's a stone relic of Khonshu. There's now other, I guess there's other relics as well. So other souls trapped perhaps in there. And then we have the iconic intro, of course. So yeah, so it seems that Khonshu's been trapped by the powers that be that originally Mark Spector and Stephen went to for help. They went to try and get help against Ethan Hawke, character, but they could not be swayed. They didn't believe that he was doing anything wrong. So now we have Mark's wife. Of course, Mark and Stephen are the same body, but different people. You have Mark's wife trying to wake up Stephen here. Obviously now Stephen and Mark trying to work together a little more. Oh, she's now being shot at. So again, oh, they're both rolling down the sand in Egypt, being chased by a car. That's great news, Tom. Thanks for being here, mate. Just watching a bit of Moon Knight. Good news. I'm really pleased for you, dude. So now we've got both these central characters, Mark's wife and Stephen, who is now inhabiting the body, hiding from these people who are obviously trying to kind of capture Moon Knight, capture these people. Thank you for joining us, Tom Talks Rubbish. I appreciate you. I'll refresh myself on the names. Layla, there you go. Layla is the wife. There we go. And I can stop saying Ethan Hawke now. I can say Arthur Harrow, because that's the name of the villain. So Layla now has a flare, and I guess she's going to throw it at the people chasing her. She's going to throw it. Oh no, they're still going to shoot at her. Oh, cheers for you. It was amazing, emotional. I love you so much. Oh, dude, thank you. I love you too. Thank you very much. Thank you for doing it. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for spending time with me. So this flare, again, these flares are now being used that Layla's discovered, being used to attack the aggressors who are after both her and, Mark Spector, Stephen Grant. So they're both sort of trapped in the desert now. A little bit, we get a nice little atmosphere shot of the desert itself there. Driving along, so this is Layla and Stephen or Mark. Well, it's definitely Stephen, not Mark. Stephen is of course much more timid. Stephen is talking to Mark in the mirror. So he's now talking to Layla. Mark is discussing with Layla. Stephen is discussing with Layla the deal that Mark made with Khonshu. Again, that if he completed the deal, if he completed all the work Khonshu wanted, then he would be rid of him forever. But obviously that doesn't seem to be the case. Like I say, Khonshu comes across like a bit of a dick in this series, trying to take people over and just be a bit mean, to be honest. So Mark now wants the body from Stephen. Mark wants to take control because, again, Mark has that ability. Mark has he's a little bit more actiony, like I mentioned in the intro. Actiony is not a good description, is it? So now the car's stopped. They've stopped the car, looking at a slight gap. Getting out of the car now. Walking towards this gap. Stephen. Got to get them right. Got to get the personalities right. Stephen and Layla now walking through this gap. And they can see again a vast desert-like terrain that they're in. There's a goat there, a weird-looking goat. Was on one of the rocks there. Is still walking now. So okay, so now they're trying to get. So they're trying to get to Amit, just because I probably didn't discuss it really well in the intro. They're trying to get to Amit before Arthur Harrow does, before Ethan Hawke's character does, so that they can save the world basically from Amit's rule. There are now some camels. You see some camels there. Walking past the camels, seem to be a sort of a desolate camp. They're going to check for supplies now. Can't seem to find anything where they are. I guess in the desert in Egypt. So now Mark is talking to Stephen through the mirror there.
So have I. It's the same body, isn't it? It's in there somewhere.
Got the same body. So again, Mark is more of the fighter, Stephen less so. They've obviously got different sets of skills. Mark is now accusing Stephen of being in love with his wife. Of course, Layla is Mark's wife. Stephen saying he wants to throw them both off a cliff, both personalities. There is a knife with some blood there. What does that mean? Clearly something's kicking off. Clearly somebody is there with them. So there's obviously a little bit of tension between Stephen and Layla. Of course, Layla is not Stephen's wife. She's Mark's wife. Obviously, they inhabit the same body. This is where it gets confusing. Oh.
That's why he's been pushing you away.
Oh, wait, she just went for a kiss with Stephen. She just went for a kiss with Stephen, not Mark. This is the important distinction. So Stephen trying to defend Mark, saying that Mark was, trying to keep her away from Khonshu. Stephen thinks that Layla deserves to know that Mark was trying to protect her. She doesn't need protection. She needs honesty. And that's more of a you thing. So again, talking to Stephen, saying that's more of a you thing. The honesty, which she hasn't found from Mark Spector yet. Looking at each other again. There's a little bit of love there. A little bit of... Yeah, they are kissing. They are kissing. Stephen has kissed Layla. Oh my God. What? They're the same person. Oh, hang on. Little awkward. Little awkward there.
Thank you. What's belay?
He doesn't know what belay means. I guess that's a Mark thing, maybe. Oh, Mark just punched Stephen in the face. Yeah, Layla's now down underground as Mark punched himself in the face. Well, Mark punched Stephen in the face. This is where it gets confusing. She's now underground, and there goes Stephen, who's obviously just been punched in the face by himself or by the personality of Mark. Okay, so they're searching again for Amit downstairs underground.
So if they just sprang to life right now and
Yeah, Stephen making jokes now. It seems like Layla's taking a bit of a shine to Stephen. So Layla scribbled something in the sand there, claiming it's for her dad.
Archaeologist on a mission.
So again, Layla comes from a family of archaeologists, people that do this, people that sort of dig underground looking for artifacts and stuff like that. That's why she loves it. And now underground, they're going to have another moment. It looks like they might have another moment here together. So Stephen talking about her dad. Again, they seem to be really getting on. They seem to have that emotional connection that perhaps Layla and Mark never had. But she's now getting it with Stephen, even though he's in the same body. So now they're going searching for something. They're going to find out. They're going down this little passageway. It's a maze. And Stephen says it's amazing. Yeah. So again, there's bullets down here. They've found some bullets, so people have perhaps been here before. They've seen some stuff before. Mark now drawing a symbol. The Eye of Horus here, being drawn by Stephen. Sorry. It's the Eye of Horus is the symbol for protection in the afterlife. The Eye of Horus is also the eye of the mind, Stephen is saying.
6 points. So you've got the eyebrow that denotes thoughts, pupil, sight, person. This point here is hearing, smell.
So Stephen now going through the different points of the Eye of Horus and what that could mean. So the avatar would be Amit's voice. Okay. Like I said, this is quite confusing. I'm probably going to have to go back and watch this after I do these streams and finish the series. They've now found something else, another part of this tomb.
Oh, the cupcakes. Judging by their masks and ceremonial stands.
And sort of these priests, these Haker priests. Oh, so Hekar priests. So they've got some people, some souls there that they're looking at, and fresh blood on this tomb here. Now fresh blood here. So somebody's been here soon. Somebody's been here recently. I'm pretty sure something's going to happen here. We're going to keep moving because they are clearly frightened. And there's a trail of blood. There is a trail of blood here.
Just saying what I see, and I see lots.
Lots of bones and blood going that way. So they do not. They do. It looks like they're going to go that way, but they don't want to. So they don't want Stephen to go first. Stephen now climbing up. Amit is bound to an Shakti, apparently. So that's what they're looking for here. They're looking for Amit's body before Harrow can get there. Snake skins. These are all really recent. These are recent looking things here. There's snake skins. There's other stuff on this table. Candles. Oh, what's that? There's some gunfire kicking off. It's all kicking off here. The Harrow's perhaps here. That'll be where the guns are coming from. They're both hiding. Oh, wait. Oh, it's one of the. I know it's a body. Okay, somebody's down. It's someone with a knife. Oh, yep, stabbing a guy. So there's a blood sacrifice going on there. He's on top of the sort of tomb thing where all those other things were, the snake skins. Pretty gross, man. He's got some. So he's collecting the organs. He's collecting the organs now. Is this guy that? So there's a guy that's cut up. Another guy. He's on the table. Pretty gross, man. Is he eating them? It looks like he's eating them. No, I don't know if he's eating them or not. It's pretty weird. That guy is definitely dead. She's gonna get found. She's gonna get discovered, isn't she? They're both hiding under this table where this guy's chopping up this other guy. Oh yeah, no, that is not a normal looking dude. Nope. This demon thing that I thought was originally a human chopping up another guy is not a human at all. It's a demon thing jumping around. What is that? Oh. It's like a weird snake man. Says he squished it, so he just pushed the table onto this weird snake man from above. Stephen was up here and pushed the table onto him, so that might have stopped him for a bit. Probably not forever. Layla now trying to figure out what she's going to do. Another flare. She's got another flare. We saw her use those earlier on. Throwing it down. No way. Okay, so there's this thing coming, this weird demon-y thing, making some clicking sounds, coming possibly after Layla. It's crawling along. Oh, did we break? Yeah, it broke. Yeah, so that now Layla's in trouble. She's now trying to climb up to get away from the demony crawly thing, which we're going to call the technical term. Same again. She manages to get through. Oh, what's something there? There's something there on the kind of mountainside. Yep. Another one of those things. Maybe a second one. Oh, she's fallen, but she's not. Fortunately, she's managed to grasp hold of the side there. She's not fallen down the cavern. There seems to be a lot of these crawling human things. Demon. Whoa! There it is. There it is. She's been got. She's been killed. Oh no, she's trying to get away, but she can't get away. Has she been killed? Oh, she pulled his arm off. Did she pull his arm off, or did somebody else? Oh. Okay, so now she's being attacked by this demon-looking thing. He's definitely... He's just trying to stab her with a weird hook thing. Weird bony arm. Is that like a... It's like a bone. Okay, that thing is dead. It's a weird-looking dead demon thing. Oh, yeah, there you go. Flare to the face of the weird, gross demon-looking thing. Oh, and they both go over, so they both go into the cavern. I wonder how far down they've gone. Oh, but no, she manages to climb up. So she's climbing up now. She's getting herself up. And the dead, crawly, demony thing died. Now Layla's lying there after having beaten the dead, crawly, demony thing. Interesting. Just screaming because she can't quite believe what's happening to her, I imagine. Probably not every day you get attacked by a dead, crawly, demony thing. And there is Arthur Harrow. Arthur Harrow standing across the way from Layla. Now, Stephen trying to get out. Obviously, we have not seen Mark yet. It's been Stephen in control of the body as they are searching for the body of Amit. And now Mark is talking to Stephen. And Mark annoyed that he kissed. Mark is annoyed that Stephen kissed his wife. Which he would be, I suppose, but it's the same person in the same body, so yeah, it's odd. Still searching for Amit. It's got to be one of the relics that Stephen is now looking for.
But the only pharaoh. But I mean, he insisted on calling himself Egyptian.
So he's now searching for. This is what's happening here. I think we're looking at the long lost tomb of Alexander the Great. What? So is that where Amit is? This is very atmospheric. Still getting a shot. There's Arthur Harrow, who is reflecting, talking to Layla. Obviously, these guys do not get on. Arthur Harrow is meant to be the villain, even though nobody seems to see it that way at the moment. Arthur's now speaking another language. All right. Arthur Harrow kind of trying to get in the head of Layla, saying that my little scarab is what her father used to call her. Again, this sort of evil manipulative villain that Ethan Hawke is playing, Arthur Harrow, trying to again get in the head of Layla. And Arthur Harrow now looking at his cane. So he's looking at it, saying what it reveals to him. Talks about moments of healing and pain, saying that now again trying to manipulate Layla, saying that her husband, of course, is Mark. He's in a lot of pain, saying that he will reveal the truth to Layla. Layla now giving him an opportunity to speak, to tell the truth, to say what he wants to say. Arthur Harrow read Mark's scales, or Stephen's scales actually, it was back in I think the first episode, but I guess they're the same, and the scales do not lie is what Arthur said. So now Stephen is the one trying to open the tomb of Alexander the Great. Opening it up, and then we have this kind of mummified figure. Lots of hieroglyphs there. Looking for the Upshapti. Mark and Stephen talking together, trying to work together here to figure out where this where Amit is. So Alexander the Great is the voice of Amit. So Stephen now going to try something to try and work out what's going on. He's now taking off the bandages of Alexander the Great, ripping off his face, kind of. Oh, yeah, kind of gross. Yuck. A little bit gross. He's saying sorry, Mr. Great, as he takes off his skull. He's reaching into the mouth. Yep. Oh no, the throat. Yep, he's reaching right down in there. Yep, kind of gross, making me feel a bit queasy. Reaching right in there. Now Arthur again trying to get in the head of Layla, so no one knows no one knows who killed her father. And now Arthur Harrow is saying that Mark, of course, her husband, was one of the mercenaries that killed her dad. Mark remembers everything that happened that day, says Arthur Harrow. Again, trying to get in the head of Layla, saying her husband was the one, or what a part, at least part of, who killed her dad.
Handmade, made by his daughter, perhaps?
So now again, Layla asking Arthur if he's done yet, if he's done telling her all this horrible stuff about her dad. Obviously quite emotional. Arthur saying, I do hope you find closure, trying to again gain the trust of trying to gain the trust of Layla. So Arthur Harrow has a bunch of people, 3 or 4 people with him, trying to locate this this figure, which now Stephen's got. Stephen has the figure. Stephen's got the Upshapti, which is now containing Amit, but Layla is now armed with this new information. The man that she loved, who is in that body, well, who has that body, is responsible for killing her dad. So now Layla's asking Stephen if Mark can hear him. Talking to you, Mark. So again, So now Mark is coming up, I think, to address the situation. So Mark now has control. I guess Stephen didn't want to have that discussion with Layla. Not his circus, not his monkey. Layla's issues with Mark.
Of course I didn't.
Mark now denying that he killed her dad. But he was there. Apparently, so he was there. He didn't kill him, but he was there. So Mark was there. He didn't kill her dad, but he was there when it happened. Like saying his partner got greedy and he executed everyone at the dig site. So it was his partner that killed her dad. I tried to save your father, but I couldn't save him, says Mark.
But you brought a killer right to him, right?
Now, Layla's having an issue with Mark, of course, as you would imagine. So apparently Mark has tried to tell Layla before that this happened, but has never had, never been able to do so.
Had a guilty conscience.
So that's the reason that Mark met Layla, apparently, was because that he had a guilty conscience. So now they've got to get out, but obviously there's this resentment from Layla to Mark. Mark has now got an axe from the tomb, and there's Arthur Harrow coming out with some of his guards to face Mark. There's the scarab there that Arthur Harrow has in his possession, which I guess gives him some power. Arthur Harrow saying that Mark is a free man. With freedom comes choice. Right now, Mark has a very important decision to make. So what's Mark going to do now? What's he going to decide to do? We have 18 minutes left, and the guards are now trying to attack Mark, but he is fighting back. But then Arthur Harrow shoots him. So Mark fought back against the guards, and Arthur Harrow shot him in the chest. We're going to get a second shot now. Yes, we are. A second shot to Mark, and he goes down at the hands of Arthur Harrow. Mark Spector we've got slow motion death scene now. Slow motion death. Into the water goes Mark. I can't save anyone who won't save themselves, says Arthur Harrow. Mark now bleeding into the water. Mark, the last possessor of the body. Stephen, of course, gave that body up when Layla confronted him. So Mark now sinking underneath the water. There we go. Mark fading into the darkness there after being shot twice by Arthur Harrow. There's a kind of moon there. Mark fading into the moon. What's this leading into? There's a light there. And that's in a jungle. So that light now fading into a jungle. Where's this? Got to be somewhere different. Different location, different time, perhaps. Oh, oh, there's a.
It's all right, Rosser. It's all right. Those old bones can't hurt you.
What is this? What's going on? This looks like a film set or something. This almost feels like a satire. I don't know what's going on here.
Do you notice anything unusual about that statue? The statue of Watchalong, lunar god of the Aztecs.
Okay, so there's two explorers searching for. So well, yeah, it was. It was like a film within a film.
B-22, everyone. B-22.
What is going on here? Where are they now? Oh, it's like an insane. It's like a. Is this an insane asylum or? It looks like it. What is going on? The clock is ticking. There's a clock ticking now. We're in an all-white room. That's the woman in the gallery. So hang on a second. Is this all a dream? Is it all fake? Someone drawing the moon night there. It's all delusional, an illusion. Yes, that's what they're getting at. And there he is. There is Stephen Grant. Okay, so it's some kind of asylum, which I guess Stephen has been put in, perhaps. And there is Layla. So again, this is all kind of it looks like they're going for this. This is all an illusion type of vibe. Layla and Stephen now talking to each other. I think Layla's also in there, so Layla is also part of this asylum. Now Mark looking. Also Stephen. So it is Mark. Is it Mark now in control of the body? Oh yeah, so he died, didn't he? So he died. And then, there's a Moon Knight figure. There's a Moon Knight figure that he's holding. So he's now attached to the chair. So he's strapped to the chair so he can't move. So obviously Mark died and has woken up in this asylum. Holding a Moon Knight figure. Looking at Stephen in the mirror, searching for Stephen in the mirror. There is the Moon Knight figure on the floor. Arthur now talking. I know you're having a great deal of difficulty being able to differentiate what's real and what's not. So Arthur. Okay. Tomb Buster, the VHS. Okay. So is the person in charge of this Arthur Harrow? It looks like it is. How many times would you say you've seen that movie approximately? This is Tomb Buster, the VHS that Arthur's presenting as a film. So yes, this is Arthur Harrow, the in charge of this asylum. Arthur Harrow now talking to Mark.
Too many other people have seen it. What do you think? Is that a coincidence?
Interesting. So again, Mark is now a patient who's been sedated because of his behaviour. in this asylum.
Psychic.
We don't live in the material world, we live in the psychic world, says Arthur Harrow. Now Arthur Harrow talking to Mark, who looks very miserable, about a pen. Oh yeah, this is like his
Right? It's just a question of
his basement.
and perspective.
And there's that cane, of course, there. So Arthur Harrow now asking for an honest assessment of his situation. So Mark has to give an honest assessment of his situation, his mental capacity to Arthur. Arthur's still wearing those sandals. Everything reminds me of what, says Arthur Harrow. Arthur Harrow questioning Mark now. So maybe Stephen never was. Maybe this is all a hallucination. So Arthur's the psychiatrist, the psychologist here.
That's normal. Like many of us.
So there are all these things that that Mark has, these triggers for the story. I can't help you if you don't help yourself, which was something that Arthur said before.
No. Hey now.
Mark saying, "You shot me." Mark trying to get away.
Your feelings, Mark.
Mark telling Arthur to stay away from him. Convinced that Arthur shot him. Convinced that before all this, Arthur shot him to stop him from getting to Amit. But we're finding out that it's all an illusion, and Arthur Harrow may in fact be his psychiatrist. Now Mark has been restrained. Mark fighting. Arthur now remaining in the office as Mark running away, running out of this asylum. Oh, but this is, it looks like this might be a figment of his imagination. There's a bunch of things stopping him from getting out. Perhaps it's a construct by Arthur Harrow to sort of control Mark. And there is the tomb. So we know this is definitely something in Mark's mind. And there is the tomb. Alexander the Great maybe trying to get out of that tomb. Oh, who is that? Is that Stephen in the tomb? That is Stephen in the tomb, the other personality. So now they're both talking to each other, both hugging each other, the same person.
I don't know.
They're both stood together now. So they both remember the same thing. So Mark now trying to get some clarification that he's not crazy. Oh, wait. All right, this is the tomb. This is the Alexander the Great coffin. Now somebody's trying to beat to get out of it. They're kind of moving. Are they moving towards it or away from it? Definitely seems like it's something part of his imagination. Oh, what is that? That's a hippo? What is that? Whoa, it talks. What is that? That was like a hippo, and it talked to them and it said hi. And there we are. That is the end of Moon Knight episode 4. A little bit more clear. I don't know if it's because there's less demands on my attention with just me being here. But yeah, it was cool. Based, of course, on the comics. I'm not sure about the hippo at the end. Maybe we're going to find out who the hippo is. The hippo dressed in a kind of pharaoh's clothing in the next episode, I'm assuming. So that was it was interesting. We had Mark was shot by Arthur Harrow, and then that triggered this kind of sequence where he was in an asylum, and Arthur Harrow was in fact the psychologist for Mark, and Mark tried to talk to Stephen, but Stephen wasn't there, and eventually he discovers Stephen in this tomb in this insane asylum. Both of them, of course, the same look. They are the same person. They both hug each other. They both and they're both trying to work together to get out of this asylum as soon as Mark finds Stephen. After, and this is all after being shot, as Arthur Harrow searching for Amit, as is Stephen. But Mark comes out, of course. Mark comes out of Stephen's consciousness because Layla, who is, of course, his wife, Layla, discovers that Mark was there when her father was killed. So Mark was the last person to inhabit the body in this episode because Stephen let him take control to discuss this sort of stuff with Layla. Obviously, not great that Mark was there for the death of Layla's dad. So there's that bit of exposition there. Then Mark was shot. Mark was, of course, given control of the body, like we just said. Mark was shot by Ethan Hawke, and then woke up in this asylum. And then we have both Mark's sort of search for Stephen, in this kind of weird dream sequence where they are two separate people. Finds him and then finds this hippo dressed in Pharaoh's clothing. Yeah, I hope that was really confusing. I need to go back and watch these episodes, but I hope that was useful. Fantastic. I'm interested, I'm interested to see where this goes and how they explain it over the next few episodes. But still a lot more questions than answers, I think, with Moon Knight episode 4. But some interesting moments, like the hippo was fun. The insane asylum was a nice twist. It reminded me a little bit of Buffy. There was a segment in Buffy once where it could have all been a dream, and Buffy wasn't actually a vampire slayer. And there was an interesting sequence where Mark wakes up, in this asylum after being shot by Arthur Harrow with the Moon Knight figure. And it's like, oh, is it, what's actually happening here? So yeah, fascinating stuff going into episode 5. Hopefully Jay will be back with us next week, but I hope you enjoyed this. And this was probably the most exposition I've had all series. Maybe, like I say, maybe my head was a little clearer this time, a little bit less distractions with listening to Jay and also listening to the episode. Obviously, I've just had the episode in my ears this time. So it's been a little clearer, but yeah. So I'm interested. The hippo, I'm looking forward to some exposition. I'm not going to read into it. I'm just going to wait for the next episode. Also, keen to sort of see whether, whether that sort of asylum is just a figment of Mark's imagination, which is what it seems to be. It looks like he's going to wake up with 2 bullet holes, and Arthur Harrow is going to again get the win here. Arthur Harrow's been winning a lot. The villain's been winning a lot in this series, so I'm not sure what to make of that. And the relationship, the sort of weird 3-way between Mark and Stephen and Layla's also strange. It's confusing sometimes, I think. But obviously, we had this big moment where Layla kissed Stephen and not Mark. Of course, Mark is same body, but different people, different personalities. Mark is the husband of Layla, and Layla kissed Stephen. So there's a little bit of tension there, perhaps, with Stephen developing a relationship with Layla as we go forward into episode 5. So lots of questions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you come back to this, we've just finished the episode 4, which is the tomb. We're going to go into episode 5 soon. So yeah, that was that. More questions than answers, and a hippo. Okay, fun stuff. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate you being here. And I guess we will see you again next week for episode 5 with, again, the hippo. Mark has been shot by Arthur Harrow, the villain. Ethan Hawke, played by Ethan Hawke. They're two in this, at least in this insane asylum fantasy world. They are two different people. Mark and Stephen are both two different people, at least for the moment, separate people in separate bodies. The last person to have the figure containing Amit, or at least Amit's essence, was Stephen, but Stephen in the body of Mark. It all gets confusing. But Mark was shot, so of course that means the relic of Amit that was in the possession of Stephen was also in the possession of Mark. Are you following? This is weird. I don't even know whether I'm not even following it. So it basically, Ethan Hawke is going to have that. Arthur Harrow, the character he plays, is going to have that, and so now Ethan Hawke has the relic of Amit and is in control. And looks like the villain is going to win again as we head into episode 5. Sorry that was confusing. Like I say, it can be confusing, but hopefully Jay will be here to add some clarity to the next week and the next episode. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Don from Soundsphere. This has been Moon Knight episode 42, and we'll be back with episode 5 next week. See you later. I have to do the sign out. Me and Jay do the sign out, don't we? We'll sing Moon Knight. Moon Knight. Moon Knight. I'm not gonna do that. I can't do it in time, so I'll just have to wait for Jay to come back. But yeah, see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Whether you come back to this or you've been watching now or you've seen it a little bit, thank you. I appreciate you. Take it easy. Bye.